Hi, I'm Nathan from CampMart. Today we're going to go through some of the features and benefits of the Grand River 25 RB. This trailer also in the front bedroom, you'll be able to lift up the bed. It's got gas assisted shocks here that's going to help you lift up the bed and the support. Great, lots of room for storage here for suitcases and whatever that you don't need on a regular basis. So this trailer does have 2 emergency exits in the front bedroom here. Easy enough to use. You simply push this tab in towards the window, and then you can push this out. You remove the screen and go outside. So up here you've got a standard 110 volt microwave. One thing to remember, you need to be plugged into a park in order for the microwave to work. It will not work off of battery power alone. Standard microwave, everything that you're used to at home, same features it has here. Below that we've got our range with lighting and a fan. So if you get that moisture and that kind of stuff building up when you're boiling some water, you can certainly turn the fan on, it'll pump that outside. So this does have a 2 burner range. You can just simply push down, select to light, use a little barbecue lighter and light that range up. This down here is going to be your outlet for your furnace. So when you turn your furnace on, select your temperature, this is where you're going to have that hot air come out. And there is a grate that you can adjust for the direction that you want the vent to go. As I mentioned outside, this fridge is a dual fridge, so we'll work off of propane or 110 volt. There is an on-off button here. Beside that is your mode button. If you don't select anything, it's going to automatically want to run off of electric first. And if it loses the electrical, it's going to automatically switch to propane. If for some reason you want to force it to just run off of propane, you can select the mode button by pushing that and it goes over to LP. Here beside that, you've also set your temperature. It doesn't have the slide inside like you would find on a normal fridge at home. You simply just press the button to your desired temperature. Here is your main electrical panel for the trailer. This is where your 12 volt system and your 110 volt system come together. So your standard breakers that you'd see at your home, it's going to run your air conditioner, your microwave, all your outlets. If you have one of those items not working, check to see, they're all resettable breakers. Above that, you've got your fuses, like you'd find in a house for your 12 volt system. So your 12 volt system is going to be all your lighting, it's going to be your water heater, your furnace, your fridge, all those types of things are going to run off of 12 volt. If one of those items aren't working, I would just check to see if there's any fuses that are burnt, and it always doesn't hurt to keep a couple of those on hand. Beside that, we've got, this is your CO detector, as well as your low battery detector. So if you're hearing this alarm, you may have a propane leak that you're going to want to have somebody have a look at it, or if the battery's getting low and you're not plugged into power, it'll start to chirp. And when that's chirping, that means that your battery's starting to get low and you're going to want to get that plugged in. As you can maybe hear, there is a fan inside this. This is the cooling because it's taking the 110 voltage and it's changing it over to the 12 volt system. It keeps, in order to keep that operating properly, it needs to be a fan in there just to keep the system cool. So hearing a little bit of fan noise from there is absolutely normal. Here you've got a GFI connector, similar to what you're going to find that you're going to have at your home, in your kitchen, in your bathroom. One thing to remember, that all the electrical outlets in the trailer all go through this GFI. So if you have an outlet that's not working, you're going to want to check to see if the GFI is popped or not. This is your thermostat for your furnace. In order to turn it on, there is a small lever over here. It's in the off position right now, all the way to the right. Now you're going to want to push it over to the left-hand side. Now that is a fairly stiff switch because they don't want this thing accidentally coming on while you're going down the road. So you're going to want to turn that on, and then there's a slide lever at the bottom to adjust the temperature that you like. Now this is just for the furnace on this unit. The air conditioner has a separate control right on the air conditioning unit. Here we've got the monitor panel. You got your water heater, as I mentioned outside. As long as your propane's on and your water system is turned on, you simply just turn this on, it'll automatically fire the water heater. Next to that, as long as you've got your fresh water tank full and you're not hooked up to city water connection, you can turn this pump on and it will pressurize your system, and you will hear that come on and off as you use the water. This light switch here is for the light that's outside the trailer, and these two are interior light switches. Here's the monitor panel for your battery, fresh water tank, black water tank, and gray water tank. Right now the battery is saying it's fully charged, fresh water, black water, and gray water. So as I mentioned out there, when you're curious on how much water you have in your tanks, you can come along here and just say, oh, yep, I've got almost full black tank, and you know you have to go make a trip to the dump station. Here you've got your awning, so pretty straightforward. You just hold the switch down to extend it when it's all the way out, and then to retract it, just hold it to retract. Additional sleeping can be found with a sofa. is a jackknife sofa. To get this into the sleeping position, you're just going to want to lift up on the base a little bit and just kind of push it down towards the ground. And you've got additional sleeping. So this dining table actually can convert down to a bed as well for additional sleeping. I've got the cushions up right now, so what you can do is you just rock the table back and forth. It lifts up. Remove your poles. Just lay them on the ground. And then you place your table down like that. Cushion, 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 cushion. And you've got additional sleeping. All your air conditioning controls are going to be found right on the air conditioning unit. You've got on this side here is your desired temperature. Beside that is for your fan.